So again, so DEI is a process by which we really are including everyone and all of the elements of a person who may show up
Hmm.
in the workplace. And so that seems fair. It seems progressive. It seems important. Why is it that the DEI processes are just, always criticized, always fought against, and although we have case studies and examples of how good it works, how well it works, why is it still such a big issue for people to embrace?
I do think that the misinformation around DEI is a big piece of that. And people thinking that DEI is just for Black people and it's about preferential treatment. I think that's the big one, is this idea that DEI is preferential treatment. So those 16 AGs who recently released the report trying to say, like, here's some guidance around DEI, you can find it on different websites. We'll have a link to that. But they said explicitly DEI does not mean preferential treatment. That's not the same thing. It's not even DEI isn't necessarily affirmative action. It's separate. So that's one of the big things. We don't want to feel like a workplace is unfair. And for some reason DEI has been defined as unfair when it's actually about fairness.
So you also mentioned JP Morgan Chase. So the good news is that companies, although we keep getting the news of everyone who's dropping DEI or saying that it's no longer important, but you're saying that there are still many companies that recognize its importance and are still keeping the principles in place.
Not just many, actually the majority. So we all know you're in journalism that negativity sells. So that's what we see a lot of. So those ones that are quote unquote dismantling DEI, they're getting attention. But the ones that are not and instead are keeping it, unless they're some huge company that's like waving a red flag, hey, look, we're keeping it, like a Costco or a JP Morgan or Eyes, Lips, and Face, the makeup company,
Mhm.
they're like, look, we're keeping it. It's important, and this is what we're going to do.